All right, chat room. Gnome JD Manifested Madness, Curse DGS, Rogers, and Starlord Spencer Likes Grass, Curse CGS. Wait, I said you already. I'm Alex Gaz. And FH Morrison and Toadstools. Thanks for being here at the top of the stream. You are absolutely wonderful. I'm really sorry we didn't stream yesterday. I was working on the YouTube video. Making YouTube videos is so much harder than I remember. Pernicious! I just smacked my chair so hard. I'm sorry, chair. I'm so sorry. You're a lovely chair. I just got excited. Forgive me. I love all these AFK noises. Dude, me too. It's like a sound, it's like a symphony in my ears. It's a beautiful, this is what heaven sounds like. This is my chorus of angels singing from the great beyond. Is your water bottle stopped? Oh my god. How do you come up with your ideas for your builds? Huh. It's a good question. Okay, let me. I got this water bottle. Hang on. Listen. Wait. We're gonna make it make the noise. We're gonna make it make the noise. Is that correct? Is that correct grammar? Gonna make it make the noise. We're going to make it make the noise. Yeah, I think that's right. It's just weird. Okay, anyway. Cheers, Mundo. Tell us all of your secrets. How do you come up with your build ideas? You know, I don't actually know the answer to that question. I mean, I just look at what I need in the game, and then I say, is there a way that I could obtain that thing that I need in a way that I spend, you know, a number of hours now to save me even more hours later? And that's I guess that's it, right? How have you been? Missing you. No, fan-frickatastic. Hydrator or I'll waterboard you? Don't tempt me with a good time. Skip, what is that? Tip? No, skip stip? I have no idea what your name is, my dude. Candy. I think I got gifted a sub. Yo, let's take a look. We had, oh hey, we're still basically at sub record. 371 subs, with the current record being 372. How's it going? Nims, you planned it out in MS Paint? Yeah, much to Candy chagrin. Yes, it makes her cringe. She hates it whenever I'm like, hang on, let me explain something. I need to draw you a picture though. And then I pull up MS Paint and she just immediately face palms. I played the Modern Warfare campaign, especially the one mission where Farah is tortured. I know how to waterboard. Good luck. You'll never get it out of me. James, yo, James, okay. I'm finally starting. I haven't actually started.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
The enemy crumbles! James with the 26 months. You're a freaking legend, my dude. Okay, I've committed to starting The Great. Everyone talks about it. I've been told that it's wonderful. Hang on, I'll tell you what it is in a moment. Everybody tells me that it's wonderful and that I should be watching it and that I would enjoy it, and it's a pinnacle. It is a mainstay. It's a legendary. It is, when you think of this thing, everybody says that you should watch that. You got it, James. I'm actually impressed. I'm actually so impressed because I was being intentionally vague. There was an intervention performed on me last night and said, okay, look. We know that like some of the Japanese culture, okay, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood specifically, for those that to catch everybody up, now that we're on the same page, we can ask Candy Rabbits. Ask Candy Rabbits what? I don't know if I like where this is going. I had an intervention last night, and they were like, "Yo, we know that you don't like some of the Japanese tropes, the what is it, like the kawaii, the kind of over-the-top cutesiness that anime can sometimes have, but don't worry, we got you. You need to watch FMA Brotherhood." I miss you guys. Pernicious. We should have a respectful social distancing hangout sesh somehow. I don't know how the hell you go about that. Is that just playing video games together? We should play some video games. We should get some vidya. Yeah. It's like I have nothing against like subbed anything. It's fine. But I'm all about immersion. Like that's my entire thing. Is every aspect of my person needs to just be committed to whatever it is I'm doing 100%. Some people could say that this makes me really intense and over the top and kind of hard to talk to sometimes because whenever I'm all in, baby. So with subs versus dubs, if I'm sitting here trying to take in the imagery, trying to take in the story, and trying to take in everything, and then I'm forced to read subtitles then I feel like I'm detracting, like it's pulling away from my experience. I'm not able to engross myself into the universe as much. If subtitles are there and they're optional, I actually love that, because then it's like, wait, I was picking my nose. I wasn't paying attention. What just happened? Hang on, I've got 3 seconds to read the subtitles that are on the screen. Skeleton dies, wolf pants, bubbles flow, trapdoor clicks. Oh, I got it. I know where it is. I know what we're doing. And then I'm right there back in the story, and I can focus even more because now my nose is 100% airflow. Chat room, I'm going a little stir crazy here. Pernicious, but how have you been? Asking the important questions. Subscriber Overwatch stream? You're an Overwatch stream. But the dub for FMA and FMA Brotherhood is actually okay, but the sub is better. I just don't know if I would be able to do it. James says, Nibs, totally understand. For me, because I've been acclimated to it, dubs often break immersion because I know it's not in the original language sometimes, but the FMA dub is greater than the sub. Oh! I think that there are some purists out there that would be very angry that you said that. Am I right? Or am I just totally off base? Anyway, let's take a look at the world. I'm still getting garbage to pop out and enter my inventory. I gotta figure out how to fix that. Is there, I put a half slab above to maybe stop the ones that go high and then skip over top the minecart with hopper. Is there a way that I could maybe embed the minecart with hopper slightly higher? Been great God approved for my new place in June. Wait. I was gonna ask where's it at, but maybe don't send that in a public, don't send your exact address or where you're moving from or to in a public forum. Girl, you could slide into my DMs. Jessica Lighthouse, that's a name that we haven't seen in so long! I hope that your quarantine is treating you well. I love anime, certain dubs are better than subs. Ooh, find me purists, some dubs are better than subs. A lot aren't though. I actually don't know, I'm just trying to stir up trouble here. So many non-subs. ZGS's heart is breaking. Oh man, is my thing messed up? Because it should still show sub records. I don't think it should be a weekly reset. Or should it? Should it be a weekly reset for gifted subs and bits and the like? Or should it be a monthly reset? Definitely not a daily reset though. Maybe weekly is the happy medium. I like both sub and dub because I base off of what voice actors work best for the story. 100% Dragon Ball is way better in English than it is sub.
Remind yourself that
ZGS just gifted a sub to Jessica
killer.
freaking Lighthouse. You guys are absolutely wonderful. Thank you so very much. Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. Goku's voice actor is I just can't do it in the Japanese voice actor. It's just he's too squeaky. I want the full like power up. Like I want to scream and like you know, I mean, sorry. This is a chill stream. We're here building in Minecraft. Today, we're gonna make some happy accidents, aka my brother. That was the dumbest fucking joke. But no, for real, Dragon Ball is way better in it.
English dubbed than subbed. I just can't get into like Dragon Ball Super subbed. What's the plan for today, Nims? I mean, we're just working on the base. We have a to-do list here somewhere. Oh, hey, we didn't splat. I'm proud of us. Guardian farm, raid farm, mob-proof the base. We need general item storage. We need to prevent some cats from spawning. We probably need to murder a bunch of cats and probably murder a bunch of dogs. Auto-feed the pumpkin carver. That would be kind of sick. Gold farm, Wither Skull farm. These have to wait until the 1.16 update. We finished mining out the hill. We could set up some more villager trades. And a dark room. We could work on the dark room spider trap. That's actually something that I've been meaning to work on for a while. I don't know if it's possible to do what I'm imagining, but it would be absolutely sick if it were. Also, Nims, I'll message you privately about where I'm going. Hopefully it's not too far. Wait. Just answer this. Is it closer or further away? It's too much power. I can't handle it. Now we're up to 372. We're tied with the record. Absolutely legendary. Animal Crossing and Pathfinder Kingmaker are carrying me through quarantine. What is Pathfinder Kingmaker? I may or may not be sorting the dogs by who gets to live and who dies. Further away on Green Hills. Isn't Green Hills the starting zone for Sonic? That feels bad, man. You should mark 116 to the nether thingies. But then it would make a line break. Oh no, it wouldn't. 116 gold farm. 116 Wither Skull farm. Boom. Is that good? Are we happy? You can live. You can live. Here, let's just start pulling up the dogs that are gonna die. Oi. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna... Oh, man. You're good. X Kelly, Lilycat, you're all fine. James, Nico, Zoom. I don't think this guy's any good. I don't think that guy's any good. Nope. Space Lamp, Repo. All right. Don't ask what's about to happen, chat room. Dogs vs. Pillagers in a raid? If we had a villager, what are those called? The pillager outposts where you can force get the bad thing? Okay, do they all teleport? Yeah! Alright. It would be a sad day when the gifted subs expire and we go down to like 150 in an afternoon. And then a week later, we'll go down to 50. And it'll break my heart. I wish Twitch had captions. Auto-generated captions would be pretty sick, wouldn't it? Okay. I'm not sure how to describe it, but the Steam page says the first isometric party-based computer RPG set in the Pathfinder fantasy universe. Isometric means that it's like 2.5D, so it's like a weird overhead Diablo-esque style of view. Sour cream and onion Pringles. Sounds delicious. Yeah, give it to me. Mosh pit. Oh, yeah. That's my idea of, like, mosh pit music. Well, RIP all my zombie friends. Goodness. Is the Guardian Farm a 116 thing too? With nether travel requirements? No, we could probably get started on that pretty soon. Is he gonna kill them? The wolves? Yeah. Saw a stream with captions and it was really good. Yo, is there a way to auto-generate captions? I mean, the AI exists. It's just, is it accessible? Can I program it? Can I put it, let me up. Can I put it into the stream? Why are we hurting zombies? I was just giving them one last bit of excitement before we did this. We had too many, chat room. There were way too many. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's been done. We had way too many. I'm so sorry. What am I? I know, dude. I'm the actual worst. All my friends hate me. Okay. Now we're just saving the wolves that are named. It's good. It's good. So, is there a way to shut off cats from spawning in villages? You could have just put them in the nether? Nah, but then oh, well. And then we would have eventually deleted the nether. Okay, what I wanted to do, what I would like to take a peek, what I would, a look at, a quick glimpse into Y'all see any cactus? Cactus, hello. All right. So what I was thinking, I guess the first thing that I want to test is, does cactus block light? So how could we set up a test to see if cactus blocks light? So are you going to restart the Nether for the 1.16 update? Yes. And whenever we update to 1.16 on the server, I'll do a poll, and depending on the results of the poll, the Patreon Nether might be updated as well. Okay, so obviously putting a block there makes it dark. Okay, so cactuses are transparent. That makes it a lot more complicated. Is there anything that damages mobs that touch the side of it? Like, obviously magma damages mobs that touch the top of it. But I want something that damages mobs that touch the side of it. Can you remove cats from spawning? You can't remove cats completely from Minecraft, but you can do some things to make cat not annoy you. A resource pack. Kill. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna use commands, and I'm not gonna resource pack them away. You're right, I could do both of those, but that's not the solution. No, you're good, you're good. Okay, pretty sure all of us have built with the expectation that the Nether will be deleted. Awesome. Berry bushes. I haven't played with berry bushes at all. How do you even obtain a berry bush? Do I need like shears or something? Let's get some shears. Yeah, I know where some berry bushes are. I think you just plant the berries. Wither roses give anything that touches them the wither effect. Yeah, okay, so both berry bushes and wither roses. The problem with wither roses is I only have... I only have 4. Not just right click. Okay. There's some, boom, we got some. Okay, so here's the test. Just placing it. Okay, but when it reaches adulthood, will it hurt me? We probably bone meal them. They don't do a whole lot of damage. But I mean, I guess they don't need to. We just need to kill the spiders. I wonder if there's a different way that we could do it as well. Like, I wonder if we could set up, looking at the water coming out of this here, I wonder if we could set up some sort of water system that knocks the spiders off the wall. Because that's what we're trying to do here, is there's I don't know if we'll be able to actually demonstrate the issue. If they stand still, they won't take damage. Okay, so berries are out then. Oh, this isn't for the cats. This is for the Darkroom mob farm. Okay, sick. It's moving. Okay, boom. There's the problem. That's the issue right there. How do we get that guy to fall? Because he's just eating my mob cab and therefore hurting the rates of the farm. What can I do to be like, yo, get down? Stop. Be gone, thought. The bottom one's working. I can't tell if the middle one's working. Oh, it is working. It's just in the exact same sink as this one. Okay, sick. So how do we get that guy? I mean, look, he's just chilling here. I just died in my hardcore world being AFK. I wasn't safe. Oh no, that's always a worst feeling. That's how I lost my third hardcore world. Something like that. That just breaks my heart. Like an open fence, so they drown. Can you waterlog a floating block without the water flowing everywhere? Potentially. Yeah, fine. What are the channel points, and are you playing on the snapshot? No, I am on 115.2. And channel points are something that you earn over time. It's like a reward system for being a part of the stream. We need a bucket. Probably need some fence gates. Fence gates. Oh, and then we also need to fill said bucket with water. Oh my god, so many hydrates. I died in my hardcore world because my elytra glitch, and I died to fall damage. How did you have an elytra, but not a totem of undying? You could do gates and signs with lava. That wouldn't work because it would light up the place. Yeah, you already answered your own question before you even got there. And see, look at this guy, still just taking up the mod cap. Should be right around here. Oh, hey, that's not very nice, my dude. This is gonna be so hard to test. I can't even place these fence gates down because the spider's in the way. Which means that the area that I need to place to contain the water is going to be gigantic. Can we try to just build a different catch? Oh, that's too high up. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh hey. Oh no. It worked out in my favor. Come on, jump. No, I don't want to punch it because then I run into the issue of I want it to be in the corner for as long as possible. Nope. Okay, that did not work. Well, I thought that I was gonna get to do a cool little ender pearl trick. Turns out, nah. There I gotta do the cool ender pearl trick. Okay, so I think we have to go another block below that. Hey, hey. Stop, stop. Did I just end up on the same layer I was already on? Wow, Nims, you're so good at this game. Okay. So here's my thought, is that should catch the water as long as it comes straight down. We have to put a solid block there so that way we don't waterlog the slab. Well, everything worked exactly like we expected, except the spider didn't move. I guess it's drowning? Well, that's an interesting result. Ah! Oh, God. Maybe we should get some more, rockets.
3 hydrates? I got the new I did the hydrates. Didn't you hear the clicking? Extra worry, don't make the Enderman teleport with the water. I am considering that. That's a big risk. Oh, okay. Amos just did another hydrate. Alright, I see. I've done the 4. I have 2. I have Amos and Christopher. You guys are on crack cocaine. If you line where the ceiling and the walls connect with trapdoors and periodically open them to force the spiders down, or alternatively have the top block of the walls occasionally be pushed out by pistons. But I don't think that would move them. See, I mean, look at this. Every time we've come up here, there's been a spider just eating our mob cap. Just eating it. Come on, jump. There's no way that this doesn't interfere with Enderman, because if an Enderman spawns in this line, on this layer, he's gonna get thrown into this water, and then it'll force him to teleport. There's no way that doesn't interfere with Enderman. Yeah, okay, that's a timeout if I ever saw one. That's not behavior that we're interested in here, dude. Also consider suffocating them with sand. How would you suffocate them with sand? I mean, yeah, we could lift this up one more. That's a good point. Oh, goodness. Oh, just down the other side. Okay. On the second layer. Nope, I missed. I did not jump like I intended to. Oh, we're on the second layer again. Oh, that was not what we intended. Oh, God. And now a bunch of zombies spawned up here. Okay. Woo, buddy. Oh, God. Now I just fell out the window. This is a nightmare. I was moving I had some stuff sitting on my desk that made it so I couldn't spin my mouse. Oh no, you're the smart guy here? Okay, listen here, bud. Have you considered cutting the redstone while you're in the room? I would never consider that. No, you saw how, like, every time I leave, monsters spawn? It could be very detrimental for this to have a bunch of monsters inside of it while I'm working on it. I think that working around this is much better for me than working around the monsters that could be spawning. I mean, I just don't know what happens to Enderman whenever they get thrown into this, right? And there's no way to test it in this world either. We've got to do it. We've got to do the thing.
I grabbed the wrong spawn egg. Excuse me. No, he walks. Why would you walk? Yeah, he got blasted into the water and immediately teleported out. You see it? You hate to see it. Yep, that's the problem. And I think if we close this fence gate, oops, it's not a large enough of an area to allow Enderman to fall through. And then if we make it a trap door, we're no longer talking about how are spiders supposed to interact with that? Like, clearly that works for Enderman. But then how does a spider... Okay, come on, dude. How do we get this spider to not be just dying in the wall? Okay, sick. Just give me a bunch of spiders. I don't think that these spiders will ever get into that. Yeah, here's a perfect one. Yeah, he can't get in. He wants to, but he can't. And see, I think this works. Okay, but then what if we do something like this? Okay, so this is clearly a failed effect. Give Nims strength. A billion. True. And for this one, I can shut this off. Because monsters, we don't care. Okay, so here's the idea. Take some sand. Take some cactus. Put them bad boys in the corner. You just add pistons to push down? But that doesn't... no, I think we need to kill the spiders. Because pistons that push down... Okay. We could probably test that over here. So, fill... piston... facing... down... Yeah. Now what happens? Pistons facing down doesn't do a thing. The spiders are just right there. He doesn't care at all. Okay, I didn't think pistons would do anything, but for, you know, for chat room's sake. Put blocks behind a cactus. Oh, of course, we need to put blocks behind a cactus. Okay, so... oh god, I didn't mean to punch it. Oh, dude, that worked almost instantly. Look, they all immediately released. Okay, let's go. Let's turn it back on. Should be as simple as that. And then we're gonna get a bunch of spiders, and we're gonna be like, haha, I spawn you to your death. And we're gonna let, hopefully, some of them are going to be climbers. Sick, we got some climbers. That dude's just getting crushed slowly over time. Come on, some of you. Hey, look, he climbed into the corner and immediately fell. Okay, let's watch this guy. I think he's gonna, wait, no, not you. Damn, you messed up our good test. Okay. And then he falls. Dude, cactus definitely feels like the way. Do you know the way? I mean, I'm just having absolutely zero problems. And like, if they don't, boom, like this guy's a perfect example. He came all the way up and now he's murdering himself. Nims, have the cacti start at the bottom and build it all the way to the roof. Kill them as they fall, just in case. But doesn't that make the Enderman teleport? Like, if the Endermen take damage to a cactus, doesn't the Enderman teleport? Yeah, I think that the corners will be fine too. So then the question is, how do we enclose this in a way that prevents mob spawns, doesn't cause mobs to get trapped, and still allows spiders to die? So I think, okay, that didn't work. Good test, good test. Do trapdoors block light? No. No, they don't. But the drops should still fall down the chute. So we should see the rates go up in multiple ways, because whenever a spider would get whenever a spider would try to climb up into the corner here, we should, I'm trying to see what happens to the spider drops. This isn't a good test because he's dying, because he's suffocating. One of you must end up in the corner. That's a good question to ask about the drops, though. Okay. I don't think we have any problem at all with the spider drops. Did you see that? Nah, trapdoors wouldn't have different. Okay, here's another one happening naturally. So that string did get destroyed on the cactus. That one just didn't drop anything. All right. So I mean, there's the obvious stuff that you could do. Let me use. Oh no, something wild that we would never use. So that way we can differentiate between what's normal build and what's fancy new build. I mean, right? But then don't we have a problem of monsters being able to either get stuck right here or even spawn right there? Mobs don't spawn in one high gaps. Okay. Is it then possible for a zombie chicken jockey to somehow get blasted up into that space? Stairs to prevent the spawns? That's a good suggestion. Because we could place the stairs facing inward, which provides the large hitbox. And then we could still... And then over here in this corner, we just slab it, right? There's cactus to kill it? No, because then we would hurt our rates and we'd hurt our drops. We don't want to rely on the cactus to kill anything other than spiders. So is that the change? Can Enderman grab that sand block? I guess that's our last question. And is there any way that we could prevent the Enderman from being able to grab that sand block? Like putting a fence gate in front of it to block the Enderman. That would still allow the spider to move through the area. Boom. This doesn't work. And presumably, yep. Okay. He only grabbed the one, though. Could we... That was a good test. That was a good test. That we got good results. They weren't the results that we wanted, but they were good results nonetheless, chat. Not ideal at all, but still results. He did snatch the cactus. It felt bad, but like, it still felt good because we learned. Okay. Okay, it looks like we might be able to get by with just one cactus, and we don't need two. Now, is there any chance that a flying Enderman could grab that? Welcome to how I test my redstone builds. We're just hoping, waiting to see if that cactus ever disappears. What if you put pistons on the wall? I would then have to control them with another clock, and I would need it would have to... I don't think that that's the solution. This seems to be working, though. Because it wouldn't shut off the spider wall climbing. You would just bump them. We've already tried it. I think that they would fall a little bit, but then they would just climb back up to where they are. How do we feel about this, chat room? It doesn't look like Enderman can grab stuff that while they're falling. We still might put the fence gate in right here just to provide some sort of buffer against it. Maybe that prevents the Enderman from being able to grab the sand through the thing. Every NIMS farm is a byproduct of at least 3 war crimes committed in testing. You know, that's probably true. Yeah, so to do the redstone pistons, what I would do is I would replace the last block on this row of slimestone with a redstone block. We then would take the output of that redstone block, ideally from right here, and run it to a piston over here on some sort of delay. Maybe on like a 12 redstone tick delay. And try to bump them off the wall, whether that was on the roof or in the wall. But I don't think it's going to change anything. We've already tested pistons. I just don't think it's going to. But cactus. Literally none of them were. I don't know, this might be like some animal rights problems. Okay, so we got one good one, and perfect. And then what happens to his string whenever he dies? Well, he actually jumped off, but if he jumps off, then we always collect the string. Is this good? Are we all on board with this? I think we're all on board with this. I've thrown several hundred, if not 1,000 Endermen at this. I guess we could also be attempting to grab from this side. Because it's all the same thing. We could brute force this test a little bit more here. Awkward spacing. It's all right. No. And just see, right? This isn't how we would build it in the real world. We're just taking a look to see if the Enderman can even grab. Did I miss that, or did he get it? I named these signs so dumb. How many cactus should it have had? I don't know if I replaced that one. Does somebody have that on clip if I placed it? They can grab them. Damn! Oh, I absolutely placed this one. We can, I mean, I set up the filter down here at the bottom. And there it is. There it is. Okay. Those cactus in the corner should be safe. The Enderman grabbing area is meant to be 4x4x3 area around them, according to the wiki. It's loud. Is meant to be a 4x4x3 area around them, according to the wiki. I don't believe they make it into that area apart from when falling. But we just showed that they do grab while falling. Right?
If the cactus for the spiders was above the roof in a special area in the tower, it would be out of the Enderman reach. Okay, I think I understand what you're saying. We reset back to nil. Or whatever you want to call it. We reset back to nothing. I don't think Endermen can grab stuff if they're chasing Endermites. Maybe throw those into the equation. We could have an Endermite sitting, I don't know, this is 10 wide. Does he move? Why is he spinning? Why does he do that? It wouldn't hurt our mob cap, you're right. But it would be another... We just murdered all of our dogs trying to get our total world entities down. Is the answer really to add, like, 2 more world entities? I don't think it does. And because I think that we really have 2 options here. I think that we could either add a dome above this, or we add a... I didn't mean to fall. An area back here, like this. Because there's no way that the Enderman can grab that. There's absolutely 0% chance. But the question then becomes, does a spider fall into it? But the spider drops. I'm hoping that the spiders will not make it that far back there. Yeah, let's just punch out one so we can see. Of course, there's like 5 in the other corner. Okay. See, and that's the problem. Okay, so the cubby doesn't work. I would have to push him in there. Okay, so cubby is not
doesn't work. So we're gonna go up and make the dome. And put it just a couple blocks higher. What about sweetberry bushes? Would they work instead of cacti? I think we want the hitbox of the cacti, though. I mean, sweet berry. Let's try. And then we want dirt. Maybe it's easier to build with the sweet cacti. Or the sweet berry bush. The sweet cacti. Yes, we're going to combine them together and we're going to create a new hybrid that is better than the sum of its parts. Okay. So we know that they couldn't... So it seemed like putting the trapdoor in front of the thing prevented them from being able to grab... Is there any way I... Can you bone meal these? To raise them all the way up. Okay, sick. You're dead. You're dead. To be able to see. Can you just drown them? We tried that already. It just didn't work. Plus you run into issues of like Enderman trying to teleport out. This doesn't work. He's getting there. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Sweet berry bushes don't work because once they stop moving, they don't take any damage anymore. Okay, yeah. I forgot about that. Okay, yes. Ooh, we already did that test. And this is like a super in-depth look of how I do my redstone and how I figure out the majority of my build. This is just how I think. Yeah, you guys are good. Yep, nope, you're right. Enderman could still theoretically steal that dirt, which over time would destroy that whole section anyway. Sick. Okay. Wither roses? I only have 4. What are the fence gates for? Ideally to make sure that the Enderman can't steal the dirt. I don't know if that's how it actually works, but that's what like my placebo effect is saying so far. I have anecdotal evidence that it works.
We can get more, it's worth a test.
When we had the blocks here, the Endermen weren't grabbing them, so we'll give it a try. Dirt. Can Enderman grab the Wither Roses? They can pick up flowers, but is the Wither Rose a flower that an Enderman can pick up? I mean, we could block this whole area off. I don't know if this actually stops Enderman from being able to grab the things, but anecdotally, we have some evidence that it does. Well, that's a good sign. Now we might lose the drops. Yeah. So that's a whole new problem that's presented by the Wither Roses. Let's set up a test on the other side for a domed area that. Oh no, this isn't what we want. Let's set up a test on this side for a domed area that raises the spiders up into a higher kill chamber. So something like put hoppers underneath, but then I would need to. You can't put hoppers directly underneath a full block. It doesn't work like that. I wouldn't be able to collect those items. If you're worried about Enderman stealing blocks, you can't have any dirt, variant, sand, gravel, netherrack, and a few other types within a 4x4x3 area the Enderman can enter. It either needs to be used completely non-Enderman pickup blocks or moved outside of Enderman access, which is what I'm working on. But my question is, Enderman can't pick up blocks through blocks, right? Like, I understand the radius in which they're able to pick up blocks, but they can't pick up blocks through something. Does a block that doesn't have a hitbox, like an open fence gate, block the Enderman grab? That's really what the question is. Toadstools with a hydrate. Look at that hydro, homie. Magma blocks, maybe? Magma blocks don't burn mobs from the side. If they did, that would be the easiest block of my life. Minecart with Hopper under the Wither Rose? Nah, no. Because the whole goal of this is to reduce the amount of lag created in the world, reduce the amount of entities created in the world, and a Hopper minecart is one of the laggiest entities that you could bring into the world. Okay, so what my idea is, we're just gonna go up and we're going to add a couple of blocks like that. Something like that. A little bit of cactus. Like that. I've already answered the magmas don't work. You can't cactus or magma doesn't burn things from the side. So like if I were to replace all of these wither roses with cactus, or excuse me, with magma blocks, I just got booped out. But it doesn't burn them. Here, we can probably set up a test right here. See right there, this guy. It's so hard to show this because they're going to suffocate if I just click them into it. Like, he's suffocating right now. He's not actually burning. Is he right there? Now he's suffocating. This is just suffocation damage. He's not burning on the magma. So, like, I have to sneeze again.
Springtime allergies.
Ah! Yeah, so magma blocks only do damage on top. This doesn't work. Otherwise, it would be the simplest thing of my life. What we could do... Hang on, I have another idea. Maybe we could still use the magma, but just in a different way. Don't need this anymore. What if we do this, and then we do... Is this lip enough to burn a spider? Because there is a lip to them. You can stand on the edge of them and have them not cook you. And does a wall have a bigger or smaller hitbox than a fence? I bet a fence has a smaller hitbox. Nope, doesn't work. It just doesn't work. He's probably not even standing on it. He's probably climbed up. And actually, you could see him release there for a second. He was able to climb on this without a problem. Let's just try destroying the fences and give it another test, but I have a feeling that it's not going to work. I don't think that's working, though. He's not climbing, which is the issue. Do wither roses have the same effect? When you place them on blocks and the Enderman can't move? Boom. Perfect example. He's not technically standing on the magma block. He's climbing on the wall. Okay, let's try one more thing. I don't know if they'll be able to fit under the trapdoor. Okay, so we need to extend that out. He can't fit. And you can see that his hitbox is just a hair too big. Do potted wither roses have the same effects? No. No, they don't. Just trying to bump him into it. Yeah, he even stood on them. Okay, that was a great test. So then the only thing that we've had mild success with is... So I think that we continue with this experiment. Pistons to push them off. We've already tested pistons to push them off. Once the spider enters climb mode, booping him off the wall does not shut off his climb mode, so we could knock him off the wall, but then he would just climb right back up. They can't climb on signs. Put signs all over the walls? Does that really work? Okay, so you're telling me I should be able to put up a sign and he should just fall. So I got bad news. They could definitely climb on signs. Signs are very bad for lag, too. So, I go back to my idea. We want to replace this with, like, let's start using quartz here. So that way we can easily represent the new work that we've done. I think we'll also need cactus on the inside as well, won't we? Because can't they just get stuck in this corner now? Don't we need to go up another block? ZGS with another gifted sub to Hyper Elemental. Dude, ZGS is a legend. He's got you, man. Actually, this should still be... And then... Can they still spawn on a stair that's at that angle? Probably. They can't. No mobs can spawn in a 1x1 like that. I think it's okay.
Dude, ZGS, out of the corner of my eye, I just see chat go ba 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 because he gifted another. Don't make this another wild week. I don't think my heart can handle it. There'd be an easy answer to this in Bedrock. Oh man, spiders can't climb magma. That would have been nice. ZGS, the absolute legend. Go ahead and punch one hole so we can see what's happening. Dude, we just... Are there any other blocks that, like, they can't spawn on? Or climb on? Like, can spiders climb on honey? Could we just... honey the crap out of it? Oh, but this does provide a lip that somebody could stand on. Does slime do the same thing? Slime does not do the same thing. Yeah, I mean, we can just put blocks on the outside of this. I'm not super concerned about that. You can't stand on... Was drowning tested? Only kind of. Drowning might be better than what we're doing here. Yo, they can definitely climb up slime. We just saw that. Yeah, I think drowning might actually be better. Let's reset this side and try a different type of test. This is probably the solution, right?
Yeah. That's considerably simpler. There's clearly some sort of lighting bug here. Let's see if we can update and correct it. Sick. Hopefully that doesn't happen in the real world. That looks like you should kill the spiders and get all the drops. It does. We just need to test it. Okay. He's up. I think we got it, boys. F3 to see the actual light level. Oh, it's not real. It's a fake lighting update for sure. Oops. Oh. Yeah, you can see it. Chunk light. It's actually updating. But it shouldn't be. I have no idea what's causing it. Maybe it's something that would get fixed on a world log? Yeah. I mean, I don't know where one sky is coming from right there. We don't get the drops. We don't get the drops because the drops are floating. Okay, we got a new problem, chat. Let's try. Will this be enough to drown the spider, but then still get their drops correctly? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you called it, Tom. Effect, give Nims night vision. True. Okay, so we have a bunch of spiders up there. One of them drowned. Ah. Oh. They're all drowning. Their items are all stuck. This is the most complicated problem, dude. Try stairs? They wouldn't drown in stairs. They need a 2x2 area at the least to be able to drown. Oh, man.
Can you let the items flow at the side through a half-tall gap? That's what I was just trying to figure out. Do pistons? We've already tried pistons. Pistons don't work. What I was thinking, man, this is wild. What an interesting problem. What I was thinking is that maybe we take this up a little more and then have water flowing towards a center point that is one wide, not a half block, but one wide. Items can fit through a one wide gap, but spiders require a 2x2, so spiders wouldn't be able to fit through it. So then we take the items out of that one wide area and somehow drop them back into the machine. What about suffocation? We wouldn't be able to suffocate them unless... Nah, not without some really complicated pistons. You'd need to trap them somehow. Flow the water into a cactus trash can. Make the water flowing. I mean, let's take a look here. Delete these slabs. I don't know if they would even drown there in the center. Come on. That does not look like a spider that's going to drown. We need upside down hoppers? That's basically what we need, yeah. So what I was thinking was something like we lift this one block higher. Okay, so it's one block higher, and then we somehow take a one wide gap and run the items that the spiders would drop through the one wide gap and then drop them back into the farm so that way the piston arm can knock them into the regular collection. So now I need to have a water stream that somehow feeds all of my spiders into one central point that also flows. See, this doesn't work. Still nothing. Still nothing. Adobe just told me I have 5 updates available. Yeah. No, Creative Cloud, don't stop. Exit. Yes, quit. And Adobe Creative Cloud is so invasive. Why is it flowing differently from one side? Oh, it's because it's 10 wide. It's not an odd spacing, it's even spacing. How does the flow go with just the 2 end pairs? That's an irrelevant question because just the 2 end pairs isn't enough to suffocate a spider in the middle. Just feed the spiders themselves back into the system. I'm debating if that's what we want to do, because really what we want out of this is higher rates. We don't really care to process the spiders correctly. We don't need the string all that badly. I just want the higher rates so that way I can get more witches and more endermen specifically. And I don't... Feeding the spiders back into the system would work. We could absolutely do that. The problem with feeding the spiders back into the system is the spiders are just alive for so long. So long. Try feeding the spiders into a magma bubble vader, but then we run the same problem of their items just sitting there. And if we're just gonna let their items sit there, then it would just be easier to do the water drowning method. I like these ideas though, keep them coming. Like, good ideas. Flow from the center to the sides. I just closed Creative Cloud and it's still open. It's the most invasive fucking program. It makes me so angry. In task. It makes me so angry, chat room. I don't understand why Adobe needs to I close it and it still forces itself to run in the background. It's the most obnoxious thing, dude. And yet, I need Adobe to be able edit videos. Oh, it makes me so angry. Anyway, no, you need to add a new chamber on the current drop pod that contains the magma vaders. That way you could just expand the rails underneath your collection platform. There's no room for that. Fixing the mob spawner? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Try a tripwire hook and it will trigger a dispenser with arrows to knock off the spiders. The problem with the tripwire hook into arrow dispenser is we need to refill the arrows, and 2, the arrows might force the Enderman to teleport. You could position the dispensers in a way that doesn't force, that would be able to only hit spiders. I'm thinking about it, I'm building it in my head. So you could absolutely have a dispenser, say, embedded in the wall. It doesn't need to be a straight down dispenser. You could have a dispenser that's embedded in the wall, and then, but the problem with that is it would have to sit there and trigger until the spider left the tripwire hook. So then you have to build a clock, and then that means that you're going to be going through quite a few arrows, and then quite a few arrows means that you must have some sort of arrow refilling service, and having an arrow refilling service means that it's going to be a huge build. Try a one-tick lava dispenser. Hugely laggy, just incredibly laggy, and it will hurt the rates of the farm. And we really don't want to do that because, I mean, if we're trying to improve the rates by destroying the spiders, by introducing a light source, we would be hurting the rates because now we're shutting off the farm for the duration of it being on. Even if it's just a one tick, it's still one tick that monsters can't spawn. I've been reading the chat the entire time. Could you dispense and retract the water that drowns the spiders so that it drowns them and then the water goes away and the items drop? Yeah, it would be a pretty complicated redstone build. You'd have to have it on, I got your hydrate here, redstone. What's up, dude? I think that if you made the drop channels 3 wide, I mean, these are suggestions that I can't change, Kelly. I don't have the ability to change the size of the drop panels. In the future, or the drop channels. In the future, yeah, but our whole world is basically done, and this thing is so embedded into the world that suggestions like that are just impossible at this point. Dude, Zach, that's nice. Refilling the arrows shouldn't be a problem with how many skeletons you kill. All the other problems remain, of course. No, it's not the refilling of the arrows that's the issue. It's the moving the arrows all the way over there to then refill them. And then now we have item entities that are existing for that much longer. Wouldn't it just be better to leave the spider at that point? Or wouldn't it be better to just let the string despawn over a 5-minute delay? Actually, I would argue that if we're killing them via dispensers, it would be much better to kill them via the drowning method and just let the string despawn over time. Hello again, Nims. Has anyone ever told you how satisfying your voice is? Also, is this a raid farm or what is it? It's our darkroom mob farm that now I'm all self-conscious about my voice, dude. Ugh. It's the darkroom mob farm that we're trying to update to properly process spiders. There's like a 1 in, I don't know. I don't know the actual number for it, but there's a 1 in a number where the spiders will climb up the wall and then get stuck in the corner and just
chill there until the game despawns them. The easiest solution, absolutely, is to just kill the spiders and not worry about the drops, for sure. By the world, do you mean the central room? I mean, no. All of our redstone builds are like built off of every other build. So doing a giant rebuild of one of, you know, if it was the sugarcane farm, it's out there on the edge. We could easily rebuild the sugarcane farm right now, no problem. But to add 2 blocks of width to the Darkroom mob farm, it's just, there's no space for it. The cactus method kills all the spiders and leaves the string up there sometimes. I mean, I think you're right. I think this is where we're at. I think that we have 2 options. The idea of dispensing water definitely works. Just dispense water, and then again, on a delay, you pick the water back up, and then then that allows the items to fall. But then that's a lot of new redstone that we're adding up here. And would that new redstone be more laggy than just letting the string despawn? Try iron golems? No. We want to get rid of entities, not add entities in. The spiders 100% die with the cacti? Where's the other light over here? There shouldn't be any. Why is it so... Oh, I have night vision. How do I get them to just be up there? When the cactus destroy the string and solve the problem? Sometimes, yeah. Well, that's an interesting problem. It could probably be resolved. I don't think this actually works, because looking at how he interacts, the reason that they're getting stuck on the cactus is because of the tiny hitbox change between the cactus and then the blocks that surround it, and it prevents him from leaving the damage of the cactus. Then, so what happened to the hardcore world? We're working on it. We just have a very complicated redstone thing that
that we need to get figured out, and we need to quickly do iterations, or else we would be in the hardcore world for forever, just trying to figure out this one thing. So we had to jump over to a creative world, so that way we could figure out the problem and then rebuild it in the hardcore world. The hitboxes are throwing me off. That's just what we would have to do. Because I can't push this any further forward. Another skeleton jockey. Can you make cactus infinite height? Well, good to know that being on cactus doesn't cause Enderman to instantly teleport. Oh, dude took my sand block. That's not actually useful, now that I think about it, because we've already proven that Enderman can grab cactus while they're falling. So that doesn't work. Scratch that, forget you ever saw it, because it's a completely irrelevant, feature. You know, chat, I think what we do is I think we just do the water one, where it's the water held up by the fence gates, and then you put the slabs on it. Because the only other option that we have, I don't like this at all. I feel like it's too janky. I feel like there's too much that can go wrong with it. I feel like there's so many problems that it's not worth using. In my mind, I think we're at a position where we have two options. We either accept that we're just not going to have the string, and that then we accept that the string despawning is better than leaving the spider up all the time. It's less lag, but only a little bit less lag. But it's less lag, and it frees up the mob cap. We either do that. Well, spiders don't drop spider eyes unless they're killed by the player. So spiders would never give us spider eyes anyway. So that's an irrelevant thing. So string is the only question here. Oh my god, this is gonna be so time consuming. Much less time consuming. So then we just do this. And you don't even really need the slabs there. But I would do them in the off chance that maybe a spider drops its item. The redstone for the dropper system probably wouldn't be that bad or laggy. There's a big looping repeater delay to power it. Right, so the alternative is this. And then we have... Oh god, maybe it needs to be up a block so that way it can be reliably powered. It does. It does need to be up a block. So let's start brute forcing some stuff, go a little bit faster. Fill from there to here. Oak, fence, gate, open, true. Yep. Okay, and then we have something like a bunch of dispensers. It'd have to be a good amount because it needs to all be solid blocks. It can't be every other, it has to be every, because every other would create infinite sources. Yep, that's just what it's got to do. Should have done that. And then cloned the NBT on it. And then replaced those. And now they all have water buckets in them. And then we would... I mean, at this point, we just need to figure out how long it takes for a spider to drown and build a clock that lasts that long. and then you have to have some sort of quick pulse that shuts it off. So in my mind, that means that this should be a comparator clock. From there to here, quartz slab type equals bottom. Sick. And this is probably unnecessary, and we can put our redstone there. So then we just need a... Maybe they didn't need to be lifted one. They could have probably been in the floor because, yeah. Yeah, they could have been where they were originally. Good to know. This does just make the redstone a little easier though. So now we have this space for redstone. From there to there, quartz block. All right. Does it need to be a pulse? No, I think, I mean, your point is correct. It could just be asymmetric, or it could be perfectly symmetrical. But by being asymmetric, it would kill the spiders quicker and thus increase the rate more. I don't think that this works that way. I think that it's something like... It needs to be a longer delay. Well, post it in the Discord. Let's shorten this up a bit. Okay, no, it's not the delay that's the issue. It's that, I mean, now it's off. One. I mean, there's your even pulse, right? So it's off and on for the same period of time. Spider.
Okay. We should be able to watch these guys drown. Well, interesting, it did release some of them. Not all of them fell. I guess this guy would be the only one that would have been climbing. All the other ones weren't climbing. Wow, that clock's not long enough. That adds quite a bit of delay. Okay, perfect. We've got some guys up here that'll be up there since the beginning of the water. It's still not long enough. Wild. So how would we make it pulse? So this one should be a monostable. Which makes it a piston, which makes it quite a bit laggier. That almost seemed too quick. I didn't even see it. Well, I mean, I saw it that time. Water stream that kills spiders and gives drops. Okay, let me take a look here. See if I can recreate it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You made it 10 wide, so props there. Hi there, nice sound of pistons. You know, at this point, I think we could shut them off for a moment. There you go, bud. Okay, let's look at this from the top. Open you up. And from the screenshot that I see, this is what you did. Okay, so we need to raise this up by 1. For sure. But is this height still enough to suffocate a spider? That's kind of a question. From there to there, fence, oak, fence, gate, open equals true. And then what you're proposing is, it doesn't really matter. We take it forward. It just needs to come forward enough that we can then fence gate again and stop the water from flowing out. You have a dead block. Or is this supposed to go back 1? Go there. That's gotta be what it is. It's gotta go back 1. How did I build this one so far off? But it's okay. I mean, we already got it. Let's give it a try. I mean, yeah. Take test number what? 52. I hit type equals bottom. All right. Can we just brute force a test? Well, that's gonna be tough because they just spawn in the walls. There we go.
They have to suffocate. Well, that's a good sign. Now his items need to get dropped correctly. He didn't drop an item. Well, the momentum of that one was not correct. Why is it falling out? Did we not even need these? Was just that area enough? Trapdoor orientation? You mean the fence gate? No. There's no hitbox. That can't be it. Let's turn this back on and give it a real test. We can't turn the pistons down though. That's a good idea. Okay. Yo, the height here is just at the correct height that it allows the item to fall through. Do we even need this? Well, that's a good sign. What? Is this guy perfectly centered in between the water streams? That should be okay, because there's no way that his item is perfectly centered. I'm starting my first ever hardcore world. I need tips from the master himself. Dude, I think we got it. This is all of this complication and that. What? All right, chat room. Well, we got it figured out. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, but it works. It doesn't make sense to me. The hitboxes are ridiculous, but it works. Okay, Parson. Yeah, don't die. That's the first thing. Your food supply is the single most important thing in keeping you alive in a hardcore world. You want food that has as much saturation as possible. To that end, I would recommend the first thing that you build is a fishing farm. Even in 1.16, even post fishing farm nerf, build a fishing farm and get yourself a fishing rod with mending. Build some sort of really strong cage around it, so that way make sure you put a roof on it and the whole nine. And make sure that no mobs can get you while you're AFK fishing. This will then provide you with all of the cooked salmon that you need. Cooked salmon, it's not as good as steak or pork chop, and it's definitely not as good as golden carrots. However, cooked salmon will be a very, very good food source for you for a long period of time through the game. Past that, as soon as you get your cooked salmon supply, you can still use your fishing farm to supply you in 1.15. You can use your fishing farm, and let's update the new sub record, 378 save, to get you a bow. Bows are probably the next most important thing with keeping you alive. So trying to get yourself an infinity bow, nothing else really matters, but an infinity unbreaking 3 bow is gonna be the next most important thing. If you get good with a bow, you can juggle hostile mobs. So I'm looking for some hostile mobs over here. We don't have any hostile mobs. So what you can do is you can like do some quick shots like this and juggle hostile mobs, preventing them from ever getting close to you and attacking you. After that, play Minecraft like normal. Focus on getting yourself a full set of iron armor. It's okay to enchant it, because remember, not dying is the most important thing. So don't feel bad if you put protection on your iron armor. Infinity is also super important because you're not going to have a huge supply of arrows right at the beginning of the game. So getting getting infinity on your bow allows you to use this one bow for quite a while. What do you have, Curse of Vanishing on your bow? It doesn't, because it's a irrelevant curse. Curse of Vanishing says if I die, the bow gets deleted. But I'm hardcore, so if I die, the whole world gets deleted, so it's irrelevant. So Curse of Vanishing is an irrelevant curse. So we need... we can cobblestone. I want this. We don't need cactus, sweet berries. Nope. We do need a bunch of buckets. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need like 16 buckets. Maybe not that many because we can reuse some of them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That gives us 9 buckets. We should be able to reuse some of that. Oh, and we need a billion fence gates. I forgot about those. Repo Dragon and Link with the hydrates. I got you. Oh, you were kidding. It just, sarcasm's hard to get through text. I thought it was a real question. Sorry, dude. That sucks, Repo. Where's all of our fence gates? Y'all see any fence gates? See fences.
Wait. Oh, I already picked them up. I'm actually an idiot. Let's make them out of oak instead. Should be good. 38. It's 2x10. No, we need 40. It's 20 per side. And then we've got 2 sides. Let's make a couple of... Let's just make all of this. Have a couple of extra in case we misplace them and drop them on accident. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Anything else we need? This is just gonna get deleted. Not that big of a deal. Every item that can't be filtered from our upstream filters is just going to get deleted, so it's not that big of a deal. I got it. No. Okay. Woo, bud. There we can turn. Yeah, we're still working on pistons. We'll leave it turned down. Nims, do you know how to see how hot your PC, like your video card or whatever? Because I'm trying to figure out how hot, because I have like 700 frames right now. You usually, to my knowledge, you have to download some sort of secondary program to monitor that. I don't think that Windows has a way of doing that locally. Task Manager. Yeah. No, I don't think Windows has a way of doing that locally. Hang on, I'm looking to see if I even have a way of doing that. Nope, I don't even think I have the program that I use. I was gonna look it up and tell you which program I use, but I don't have the program installed and I can't remember what its name is. There's 2 different programs, if I remember right. One of them's for Intel, one of them's for AMD. that's what I thought. Okay. So I think this is our solution.
It's 55 Celsius. That's bad. No, 55 is great. 55 is perfectly fine, dude. 55 is like 65 Celsius is maybe getting a little warm. 75 is kind of toasty. If you hit 80, it's like, okay, maybe you should reevaluate what you're doing. And if you go above 80, I would say reevaluate yourself. Anything above 80, with the exception of laptops, because laptop processors are designed differently. But if anything below 75, you're perfectly fine. You're okay. No problem. And see, James agrees with me. 70, 80, you should be a bit concerned. 90 is really bad. Yeah. So like, you don't even have to worry until you're getting into the high 70s. My dad said like over 65 is bad. I'm sorry, but your dad is a human, and I could find you article after article after article that could show you that 65 is not a problem. Now, your dad might not be wrong, though. He just might not be right either. Existing in hard truths is not always good. Depending on your processor and depending on your fan, you might have a very, trying to think of the word. The cooler you can keep your computer, the longer your computer will last. So he might just be saying that you want to keep it under 65 in order to make your computer last as absolutely long as possible. But like, you don't need to do that. If you like lo-fi, you should try the song Rain by... Post it in the Discord music channel, please. I'll give it a listen after the stream. Okay, we're gonna have to jump down and do some more fence gates. Wait a second. Could I do them from up here? Okay, let's just get the first one in, and then that should just give me the perspective on all the other fence gates. Does that definitely kill the spiders in those mid-dip sections? 100% it does. And then that one just automatically became a source block. And I think we're good. Oh god, I didn't bring enough stone brick slabs.
I don't want there to be a billion monsters up here whenever I get back. That was an accident. Okay. He just said to be careful. Okay, okay. Well, I would say that your dad's right then. Yeah, anything below 60, I would say you don't even have to think about, you don't even have to worry about. Anything that's below 60 degrees Celsius is forgettable. It's perfectly fine. Thinking that 70 to 80 is where you should be concerned, and you should start to reevaluate what it is you're doing. So then if you think if 70 to 80 is where you should start to reevaluate, again, let's just give you an easy number and say it's 75. If 75 is where you should stop and reevaluate, then you could kind of work your own way back from that, and you can say, okay, at 75 I need to reevaluate, so at 70 I should be maybe a little concerned or moderately concerned. At 65 maybe I'm a tiny little bit concerned. And maybe that's what your dad was trying to say. But 65 is definitely not bad. Okay. Is that properly updated now? I like how it still keeps its overall aesthetic too. I never even touched the ground. Yeah, it still keeps its aesthetic pretty well. Redstone Dragon with the hydrate. Where's my water bottle? Cheers, bud. Your laptop definitely gets toasty. Laptops definitely get a lot hotter. I would, if we were talking about a laptop here, I would up every number that we just said by 10. So if we say you should start to reevaluate what you're doing at 75 on a desktop, or start to reevaluate at 85 on a laptop. Laptops just aren't as good at releasing heat. You got me worried now, Warfric. You've got me super worried that we didn't test it long enough. Let's just do one more test real quick. Because that almost felt too easy considering how complicated or how long it took for us to get to that point. I didn't mean to fall. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna happen. Epic. Fill from there to here. But I will say, hello.
which is a traditional greeting in the States. Quartz slab type equals bottom. Sick. Spider. First one we spawned was a jockey. Wow, in the second batch we got another jockey. Okay. So he's in the center section. It's also interesting to know what happens to skeletons. That's important. The string fell. There's no string caught up here. String fell. And the string fell again. Every time. It's totally okay that the string lands here because as you just saw, it's gonna get booped off by the piston worms. And this slime over here, you can see that it was experienced, which means it was a spider that was killed by the player. All right, well, it definitely works. That was the easiest fix for the most complicated problem. Like, we thought that we were gonna have to go so hard getting it fixed, and then it just turned out to be the simplest thing. We just got it done, Elemental. We just finished. I mean, it's going to increase the rates. It couldn't have increased the rates by that much, right? I don't know, that seems a lot quicker. Holy cow. He's very thorough. I'll take that as a compliment. I mean, it definitely feels like the rates are a little bit higher. The rates have been slowly climbing, though, as we've built, or as we filled in more and more area. This is really cool. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so I think one of the next things that we want to do is I think I want to level more of the world. Let's check our to-do list. Spiders. We did spiders today. Dark room spider trap. Done! We could check it off the list. Goodbye. Actually, you know what we should do? Is we should start to add a dark room spider trap. We should add a list of things that we have finished. So that way we can go through the list and be like, oh, look at that. You remember when we did that thing? Guardian farm, raid farm, mob proof the base, general item storage, prevent cat spawns, auto feed the pumpkin carver. Anyone else plagued by crappy workplace leadership? People don't quit jobs. People only ever quit bosses. That's I believe that thoroughly. The only time, you know, and that's a it's not a hard rule, but the majority of times that people quit jobs, it's not because they are dissatisfied with the work. There's a I don't know if you could call it a theory, but people, it's this idea that people are promoted until they are incompetent. So instead of somebody making a good living, being very good at their job, they get promoted until they eventually suck at their job to the point that they are not promoted ever again. Names accept my friend request? What? You're like sending me friend requests in Discord or something? What are you talking about? I'm going to quit my job in a year, but I'm the exception. I mean, the exception to that rule, I think, is like school or overwhelming career advancement, I think, is the exception. And like school would fall under overwhelming career advancement. But if it's a moderate career investment, but you love your job and you love your boss, then I don't think people usually quit that situation. A Twitch friend request? Dude, that's not how you get somebody to add you as a friend. The Minecraft friend request? I wish, dude. I'm just so happy. I'm sitting here, I'm still stuck. I'm like, okay, we need to get on to the next project, Nims. Come on. But I'm just so happy with how the spider trap came together. Reverse. My job and boss are awesome. So let's say, Padawan, let's say that somebody came up and offered you the same job, but at a 10% raise. And you don't know, your work would be roughly the same, but you don't know any of the new coworkers and you don't know the temperament, you don't know anything about the new boss. At a 10% raise, would you leave your current job to do the exact same job with a new unknown company? And I mean, that's a question to basically everybody in chat that currently enjoys their workplace and their leadership. Would you leave your current job for a 10% raise, doing the exact same thing with unknown leadership? I would. I need the money. ZGS, you just gifted me like so much. If you need the money, then don't gift me anything, dude. 10% isn't worth the paperwork, much less the unknown. 30% would get my wheels turning. If there was an option to go back, no, absolutely not. There is no option to go back to your current job. You do not get to have that failsafe. Would you, if you like, and this only applies to people that currently like their job and like their boss. If you don't like your boss, then of course everybody would quit on a bad boss and take a 10% pay raise. Because what's the worst that happens is the new boss is a bad boss. It's not a question. It's not a hypothetical. But the hypothetical here that I'm presenting is, would you quit a good boss with good coworkers for a 10% pay raise at an unknown company. It could be a bad boss, it could be a good boss, but it's an unknown. I feel like that 10% would differ based on how much people make. I mean, that's true. I mean, yeah, going from $10 an hour to $11 an hour would be surprisingly much larger than going from $100,000 a year to $110,000 a year. Because at $10 an hour to $11 an hour, your quality of life will go up significantly, because you're living very close to paycheck, if not paycheck to paycheck, based on which part of the world you live in and your cost of living. $10 an hour to $11 an hour would be worth it because your cost of living would go up by more than 10%. But going from $100,000 a year to $110,000 a year, look, your needs are probably mostly met, and it might not be worth that career risk at that point. You're probably able to, I mean, with few notable exceptions, living in like Austin or San Francisco, $100,000 for most areas of the world is going to be enough to live a comfortable life. So going from 100 to 110, while it's a larger jump, you're jumping by $10,000, isn't going to have the same sort of quality of life improvement that going from $10,000 or $10 an hour to $11,000, which would be basically the equivalent of going from $20,000 a year to $22,000 a year. So yeah, I think you're right, ZGS. You sound like an economics teacher talking about opportunity cost. I talk about opportunity cost a lot in my day-to-day, because that's all YouTube and Twitch is. Girlfriend and I have this conversation regularly because I don't make that much from this chat room. I think I make like right around between $10,000 and $15,000 a year, right? $10,000 to $15,000 a year is not much at all. That's minimum wage, if not less. And I don't like talking about this because I don't want to do the guilt trip thing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. If it was a problem, I wouldn't be here. So it's okay. But $10,000 to $15,000 a year isn't a lot. But then you look at like opportunity cost and you start to weigh, dream job against what am I missing by attempting to pursue a dream job? What am I risking here? And all of that is just an opportunity cost conversation. My biggest jump was from 12 to 18. That's pretty lit though. That's a 50% jump. My company likes me as long as I leave within the 2-week notice. They like my work. I'm new construction AC residential. But do you like your company? I just got a 30% raise. They took it to place on the 13th just because I was the place. Dude, that's lit. That's nice. How's it going, Zoomidi? You're fine. The only issue with my company is that it's a multi-bill company who don't do annual pay raise to match the cost of living. That's a bit rough. Yeah, you should really be fighting to get like that 1.5%. Or you should keep your resume up to date and you should shift companies a lot. Resub though. Yeah, thanks, dude. Slate, how's it going, dude? I guess that we can take out most of this scaffolding now. It's pretty unnecessary. We should be working from the top down, not the bottom up. Is this another semi-castle? No, not even close. I wouldn't... How would you describe what this is, chat room? There's no way it's a castle. It's gotta be... Oh, that's the roof. That's what that is. I was like, why did I put this tiny gap there? A factory? Pure function, there you go. Any tips for being a new streamer? Asking for a friend, sure. First, the quality of your microphone is the most important thing at all, period. Everything else is subjective to the type of streamer that you want to be and the types of games you want to play. So the most important thing is to get the highest quality mic that you could possibly afford. And maybe rephrase, hang on, not that you could possibly afford, because you don't need to go out and you don't need to spend $400 on a microphone. But you should have people can watch a stream that is really, like, I shouldn't just say people. It's not that big of a deal to watch a stream that has really bad quality. But it is. There's no one in the world that can watch a stream that has really bad audio. It hurts, like physically hurts. So definitely get a good quality microphone. Make sure you do your research, read reviews. Rephrase. Don't read reviews. Watch review videos, because that's the only way that you're gonna actually hear what the microphone sounds like. So that's the biggest and most important thing. Get a good microphone. After that, then we have a bunch of questions. Are you wanting to stream because you want to make it a living, or do you want to stream because you just want to have some fun and hang out with some friends? Either way, you kind of have a question about what game you should play. And you should probably play a game that you're good at, that isn't as... No Fortnites, no Valorants, keeping up to date with what the youth is doing. No Fortnite, no Valorant, there's just no way. So unless you can compete at a professional level in Fortnite, Valorant, any game like that, don't even waste your time. With the exception of you just want to hang out with some friends. Yeah, I kind of Zoom Media. I kind of want to give you a quick tour, but the YouTube video is almost done, and so then I could just refer you back to the YouTube video, which hopefully we get it done tonight. Yeah, that is the thing with the tech industry nowadays, and probably more things. Basically, company loyalty isn't a thing anymore. Nope. The best way to increase pay is to jump around from place to place, and that is really what most people do more and more. Yep. Which is really disappointing, but it's just the nature of what it is. My parents are playing Far Cry 4, that's great. A production box? I mean, you don't need a production box. I have a little bit of soundproofing on my walls because I'm in a basement, and if I didn't, it would just sound echoey as all hell. I also have a type of microphone that only picks up audio from a very specific direction, and so that way it isolates the echo that you would normally get in a basement. But even if I step away from that, and here I'm gonna mute my fancy several $100 microphone. And now I'm just using my headset microphone. This is my headset microphone that's just attached to I don't know, a headset, dude. So it's gonna sound different, and it's probably not going to sound as good. But this one, it was a $50 headset. And this microphone is a $400 microphone. I'm using a headset with an OK mic, I think. OK is probably not gonna cut it. It needs to be good. It really does. Any tips on how to involve chat more? I'm really only streaming for fun. Well, if you're only streaming for fun, don't worry about it. Separate everything else. If you're having fun, then have fun. Like, put your fun first and foremost in the stream, and I think everything else will fall into place. Don't feel bad. Don't let your mood be affected whenever nobody's talking in chat or whenever it's quiet. Play the game that you just maniacally laugh while playing. Play and make and set yourself up in a way that you are just tears streaming down your own face, because that's how much you enjoy this game, and that's the game that you should be playing. And if you're having that much fun, everybody else will have that much fun too. We'll sub for a world tour. Hang on, I can show you. I can show you. Okay, yeah, we don't care about that. Why is it not updating? Update, damn it. Oh God. I might have broke it. There shouldn't be a frame hold there. It looks like the entire video is a frame hold now. There's only supposed to be a frame hold right here. I might have borked my video. Well, looks like maybe it's not gonna come out tonight. Oops. Hang on, can we fix it? There's a chance that we can fix it. Which audio is this? It's 760. It should be the 20-minute. Yeah. Sick. Okay, so that should get deleted. That should get deleted. Let's move those up. Okay. Is audio still in sync? Yeah, that's still correct. Okay, so then that can come back here and there. And then there should be a frame hold. I wanted to pause real quick. Yeah, that's about right. Hang on, let's group these together. Hang on, select all of them. Okay, we're gonna group them. Editing videos with Nims. Okay.
The tree farm, which is connected to the on and on so much.
Okay, I think that's actually the point where it should pause. Yeah, that's about right.
So going.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so then we can just cut here. And then we slide that over.
Love this world so much.
I wanted to pause real quick and then this comes in.
So going back.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna clean up
back to
this
the video.
So going back to the tree.
I've just gotta clean that up now. Okay, fixed it.
With you. Anyway, back to the video.
So going.
Something like
Anyway,
that.
back to the video.
So going back to the tree farm here. This is our tree farm storage room.
Yeah, okay,
This is-
cool. We
these are
fixed
really
it,
cool.
chat room. And then, okay, the frame hold got released. Yeah, sick. Okay, Control S. We're gonna save that. Anyway. I didn't realize it's been a process, man. If it's only an okay mic, then you need to be aware of what your mic sounds like when you screech with excitement or fright. A bad mic will distort and sound horrible. Yeah, I can do, and like with a good mic, I can even do stuff like this. Like I can be sitting here and I could just be like talking to you, and then I could make myself go really quiet and I can continue to talk, and then I could come back and I could be like, I could make it a little bit louder and I could just keep talking. And in a good microphone, I could do stuff like that all the time. Additionally, I could step back and I could power up like a Super Saiyan. Ha, 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 ah! I pooped. Do you have any echoes like, or do you have any effects like echo? No. And that's why I use a high quality. That's the difference between a $50 microphone and a $400 microphone. Candy's gonna kill you. It's 5:30. She can't get mad. She should be off of her work calls. The only thing that I need to do for that YouTube video though is I need to figure out the intro. She was in a long meeting last week. Look here. Don't be so right all the time. She was in a long meeting last week. I don't know why I didn't fill that one in. She also messaged me about dinner a couple minutes ago. And I was like, Wait, All right, I think this is it. I think she's making dinner tonight, and I think we're having stir fry. We're kind of right at the end of our groceries right now. We need to go to the grocery store soon. And I think we're both a little nervous about it. Anybody know how the grocery stores are doing out in the Kansas City area? Sign into Steam, you have a present. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I feel bad, dude. There's only so many games I can play. I'm spooked. STEM. I wish there was a better way to light things in Minecraft other than with torch spam. That is something that I want to update in this world. Here, let's add it. Let's go fix torch spam. Bam. Added to the list. What is that, Gareth? It's just a code. Walmart pickup? It's a good, yeah, maybe. What's worse, torch spam or torch grid? Oh, a torch spam is way worse than a torch grid. I'm scared, Gareth. It's just a code. Games. Redeem code. Next. See, I'm never gonna play this! Jurassic World Evolution? That's the Dinosaur Park game.